Rover Discovery 4. We just can't get away from them. So another inlet manifold. I hope I'm just looking at this and it doesn't look particularly clear. Let's see what it looks like. Discovery 4, another inlet manifold. This is the third one this week. Two right hand side ones, and this is a left hand side one, or passenger side. So I'm just going to go over the key points rather than... So on the passenger side one in Australia, you've got to move this front timing cover because there's a bolt there for the manifold and there's a bolt down there. So I take that bolt out for the timing cover. There's one further down I undo. There's one there that I undo, and that one down further I undo. I take the idler. Can I even see it from there? Sort of. Take the idler off and the belt and the fan. There's a bolt for the timing cover behind this idler that you take off. And I think the bottom of the timing cover, I undo one of those bolts. If you don't undo all those little bits of bolt, you'll crack it, because I've seen guys crack them. And then I just push it out, and what's that? A bit of 18mm ply. There's the engine plate. I remove the old engine plate and just press it over the top of the existing engine plate, because when you get these manifolds, the engine plate is blank, and I leave the blank plate there and I just push this one straight over the top of it. That way, and I put my paint marks on it, but that way it's sort of clear that yes, the belts have been done. The inlet manifold has been done. So a couple of other key points. This top coolant outlet, apparently this one's fairly new. If it's old, replace that at the same time. Top coolant hose. This one has got a cut mark in it, which we've talked about before. So that's going to get replaced at the same time. Obviously, new good quality Bosch injector seals. Make sure all the seats are nice and clean. So you can use a seat cutting tool, but if you do use, I have a look in there. I don't always use a seat cutting tool. I was just going to see if I could. No, I'm not going to do that stuff. You can look at an engine while I'm talking. You can use a seat cutting tool, but if it's fairly clean, you can just do a light skim, or you can just put one of those Sally's cleaner things on the end of a nice flat drift, put it in there and turn it. Yeah, and guys will say, oh, you always have to use it. No, you don't always have. If the seats are nice and clean, these ones are spotless. So I just put my cleaner in there with a bit of brake clean, nice and clean, and they're pristine. And I guarantee you they will never leak. So with regards to these manifolds, I am throwing out an option for customers. You can get aluminium ones. These are not the cheap shit ones. These ones are made in, I don't know, UK or Germany or whatever. They come as a pair, but I say to customers, the engine oil cooler, which is what this screws into, has to be done at the same time, because if you've got to do that engine oil cooler later on, you're going to be taking one of the manifolds off. Okay, so you can do a pair of aluminium ones, good quality ones, not the cheap shit ones. I've already had feedback from other workshops that say, oh, we got these cheap shit ones, and they sit there and rock. So as you bolt them up, you've got to sort of pull it all. Yeah, screw that. So you can do them as a pair of the aluminium ones and an engine oil cooler. And honestly, I'm not going to bullshit. I don't bullshit people with prices. 2 manifolds fitted. Yeah, you're still up around that 5,500, $6,000. All right. If you do a genuine one like this customer's just opted for the one manifold, $2,600. Okay, you'll find, hunt around, you'll find cheaper prices, whatever. But whatever. I don't. I always say it's bad form to fledge other repairers, so I just don't do it. People want to go that cheap price, that's fine, or do it themselves. I don't mind, really. Let's face it. Enough of these fail that you can't fix them all. So that's it. So all the stuff at the back, all the pipes and all that, most of that just pushes all the way back there. This one pipe, that one, you can just lift up. You can zip tie it to the top. Everything else, I don't know which ones I prefer doing, driver's side or passenger side. I was talking to another mechanic the other day, top bloke. He prefers doing these passenger side ones. I'm at two minds. I like the driver's side one because I don't have to mess around with the front timing cover. So, key points, good quality injector seals, Bosch ones. You can also, guys will go, oh, you can't do that. See that little fuel pipe? That little nipple on the end? If you don't get that spot on, it can leak. So just get a little bit of fine emery and just sort of go over it and make sure it's nice and clean, and then just put a little bit of grease on the end and just on the neck of the pipe, and you won't have any problems. Don't forget the injectors are torqued down to, I think, 11 Newton meters, whatever. Crossover pipe that you have to move out the way. Again, just disconnect this hose off there because it's got that little T-piece, and just move it out the way. If you take care, you won't break all the bits and pieces. And the breather pipe from the old manifold that goes on there, that goes across to here, this T-piece, and to the other one, the new manifolds, we've talked about this. This is it that one? Yeah. This one is blanked. So you don't have to do anything there. Pull that one off and just put a little rubber end stop on with a bit of sealant. And on this one, if it's an original manifold, I'll pull that off and I'll put like a little barbed Christmas tree end on there, okay? You don't need to connect it up. I know the workshop manual says, connect up all the pipes, blah, blah, blah. I think that is about it. So tomorrow being Friday, it'll be done. Oh, and this one's from Queensland. The one before that was local, and the one before that was New South Wales. They get all the way over here, and their Discovery 4 takes a dump. It's unfortunate. I think that is it. All right. Thanks for watching. See you later. Bye.